Take a road trip to the luxurious Obsidian Men's Health Clinic with your friends to get snipped. Together, they offer group vasectomies with complimentary room service, providing drinks, sports channels, and ice packs to create the ultimate bonding experience while you soothe the genital pain. This new experience for men is called a brosectomy. While a brocation is pretty awesome, the pain and permanency of vasectomies are not always ideal. Thus, many men are in need of alternative birth control options. Today, we'll look at a developing non-hormonal male birth control pill and the significance it could have in sharing birth control responsibility. As Smithsonian Magazine, March 24, 2022 stated, most contraceptives are designed for people with uteruses, leaving few pregnancy prevention options for those with testes. Now, scientists are working to create a non-hormonal birth control pill for men, which has proven successful in lab trials on rodents. First, we'll examine the process that goes into creating a non-hormonal male birth control pill. Second, we'll address the background behind the lack of men's options for contraceptives. And finally, we will discuss future implications of kicking misogyny where it counts, right in the nuts. As a 39-year-old mother of 3 kids, Jen and her husband John feared having another pregnancy scare. Looking at their options, John had little input as to what he could do, but scientists are excited to give him one in the form of this new, non-hormonal male birth control pill. Let's examine its process through 1, undertaking new ideas, 2, targeting the protein in sperm, and 3, fertilizing its success. The anatomical differences between sexes make the creation of a male birth control problematic, yet scientists have found a way to target a particular function of cell growth. NBC News, July 7, 2022, characterizes the difficulty of creating male contraceptives because men produce 1,500 sperm per second. To counteract this problem, American Chemical Society, March 23, 2022, reported that previous male birth controls dangerously manipulate testosterone or multiple proteins. However, this new compound, called YCT529, targets a singular but important component in sperm formation with little to no side effects. To achieve such an accomplishment, scientists concentrated their efforts. Their main objective, to inhibit the RAR alpha protein, one of 3 receptors that binds to a form of vitamin A, essential for cellular growth in sperm. Researchers believe that suppressing this one receptor, as opposed to all 3, would likely lessen detrimental side effects. And they succeeded by synthesizing over 100 different compounds, with many of them even being successful, but not as effective as YCT529 that inhibited the RAR alpha protein receptor 500 times more than any other receptor. The ingenuity of this contraceptive's creation has translated to success in trials with astounding results. According to Futurism, March 23, 2022, 99% of mice became sterile as their sperm was neutralized. Scientists even pumped some mice with 100 times the effective amount, reporting no overdosages or permanent sterilization. Furthermore, the effects of the compound on the male rodents reversed in 4 to 6 weeks, which researchers hope to duplicate all of these effects in future human trials. Unfortunately, for health reasons, Jen could not take birth control, and for John, none existed. So when John made the final decision to get a vasectomy, the couple was ultimately dissatisfied with the results and in the bedroom. To understand why we still have no male birth control, we need to consider the background of how 1, male birth control development has failed, and 2, women have borne the burden of preventing pregnancy. Men really only have 2 contraceptive options, condoms or vasectomies, or the forbidden third option, pulling out. But so far, a male birth control has not entered the market to alleviate these limited options, and the hurdle of modern day restrictions are hindering a growing demand. NPR, retrieved December 9, 2022, admits one hormonal injection in late human trials was stopped after men reported side effects such as injection site pain, acne, and mood disorders. Ironically, women's birth control not only has these side effects, but includes headaches, nausea, weight loss or gain, irregular periods, unnatural discharge, blood clots, cancer, and death. Yet, after the repeal of Roe v. Wade, some men wish they had non-surgical options, but have panicked to vasectomies. CBS Miami, July 12, 2022, reported a 99% increase in vasectomy-related searches and a 250% increase in inquiries about the surgical procedure success rate. However, with more contraceptive options for women, it has created an unfair burden on them to prevent pregnancy, and the lack of a male birth control makes men heavily dependent. With 99% of sexually active women having used at least one contraceptive in their entire lifetime per JAMA, retrieved October 26, 2022, it comes as no surprise that the most common form of contraceptive is the hormonal birth control pill, only available to women. As a result, PBS NewsHour September 30, 2022 stated, "The absence of sperm targeting options has contributed to an enduring dynamic in sexual relationships where the people who can get pregnant are disproportionately responsible for preventing that outcome." Jen and John would come to find out that family planning is a tumultuous task, and their disappointment with vasectomies is not uncommon. While the couple's own problems can be surmounted by the advent of a male birth control, there are still implications for this contraceptive. As one, human trials are yet to begin amidst a tense political climate, and two, pending their success, it could lead to a bright future. Moreover, new issues are arising about the legality of contraceptives since the repeal of Roe v. Wade that may limit its accessibility in the future. Researchers at the University of Minnesota are still eager to start human trials in the early quarters of this year, announced mid-post February 7, 2023. Yet, they have also warned that it could be difficult to predict the outcome of human trials regardless of the results in mice. Even worse, one Louisiana bill is going so far as to ban emergency contraceptive, warned the Washington Post May 5, 2022. Lawmakers are beginning to merge contraceptives and abortion in some legal battles, limiting its access in a fury of legislation. If scientists can overcome these challenges and replicate success in human trials, then male birth control empowers men to take action now and share birth control responsibility. New York Times, August 12, 2022, noted that some men have already begun to step up. As hashtag #SnipSnipHooray trends on social media, encouraging lovers to send the treat ding-dongs to their partner with snip ding-dongs. And some men are going as far as proudly putting the phrase vasectomy in their dating profiles. Still, imagine the impact of a male birth control in this setting, as Yale Journal of Biology and Medicine Last Access September 30th, 2022 puts it. The ultimate availability of male contraceptives can have an important impact on decreasing global unintended pregnancy rates, currently 40% of all pregnancies, and will be a step towards reproductive justice and greater equity in family planning. First, we examine the process that goes into creating this non-hormonal male birth control pill. Second, we address the background behind the lack of men's options for contraceptives, which is only heightening women's burden. And finally, we confronted challenging issues in legality that may limit accessibility. But if scientists are successful, then male birth control will reform typical gender roles in pregnancy prevention. Regardless, the advent of a male birth control will revolutionize our perception on the responsibility of contraceptives. And you all have heard it here first. Bros are getting brosectomies, not only for the bro bonding that they really share, but for the responsibility that they can now own.